Greenpower Motorsport Racing is an internationally loved event where secondary schools and universities take part in building their own cars and racing them against each other, in which they promote renewable energy generation. In the recent international finals, our media team interviewed a couple of other teams and honorary guests of the event to get an insight on what it's like for them, and here is how that went.
We're Team Chicken, Bromsgrove.
What do you enjoy most about Greenpower?
Well, it's just the sense of community and the team building skills that it provides. It's great.
What's the goal of yours for your car?
Hopefully win, but it's just about improving our car over time, really, and just over the years, improving. I don't really.
Who do you think is going to win today?
I'm not entirely sure because I haven't really been paying attention to the lap times. We've been focusing on our car mainly and our main competitors, but off the top of my head I can't remember them.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
And we are here with Robert Murray-Smith, who runs his own engineering-based YouTube channel. Hey, thank you very much for coming today.
Oh, my pleasure, Rosa. It's a pleasure to be here and it's lovely to meet you.
What is your role in the STEM community?
Part of the official STEM community. For me, STEM is something that's fundamentally important to what we do as a society, and I'm hugely in support of that.
So why has Greenpower caught your attention personally?
So at Greenpower, I think a part of that movement that I see going on, I mean, there's almost a cry going on in British society where we're throwing away our history of engineering and development. I mean, they recently closed the steel plant. Engineering doesn't get the kind of focus it needs to get, and if we want to stay up there with the rest of the world, we must focus on engineering. And Greenpower, I think, are part of that movement that people are beginning to think, this is important.
So what led you to share your engineering knowledge with the internet?
Well, my wife was a teacher, I was a professor, so I've been a teacher my whole life. I'm, of course, old. You can tell that by the wrinkles and the white hair. And when I retired, it was something that I wanted to continue on with because I think I have really a lot of experience and it's good to share that.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we share that kind of experience.
We're very grateful for it. Where do you see Greenpower heading in the future?
So it depends what you think of Greenpower. Okay, Greenpower as a company is a company. But Greenpower is obviously a much broader concept when we're thinking about renewables. So I would take that question in the spirit of renewables as opposed to, Greenpower, the company. I think renewables are, they're going to be fundamental to what we're doing. I mean, we have a quite brutal history where what we've known in our engineering and our history is basically burn it or beat it into shape. And we're changing that view where we work more with things rather than destroying things to make something. And I think that is a really important thing.
So what advice would you give to young engineers?
Oh, right. It's always a difficult one to give advice. But I think you should really just take the opportunities in front of you. Mm-hmm. Try to learn from the mistakes that you made and realise there aren't answers. There are just different ways to do things and yours is as good as anybody else's. It's really, if it works.
So, I've thrown a little surprise question here.
Okay, that's a bit mean.
Who do you think is going to win the F24?
Oh, you guys, obviously. Come on. Go Team LUTC. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming. In between races, we managed to get an interview with PSEM, a Portuguese team who won last year's international finals, and here is how that went. So, where are you from and what's your team name?
We're from Portugal and our team name is PSEM. PSEM.
So, what do you enjoy about Greenpower?
I love car racing. It's a really cool environment. It's really cool to build a car and just compete against other schools, groups, whatever.
What is your goals do you have for your car?
We just lost the international final. So next year we're hoping to win back the title that we got last year. We're building a new car and hopefully, we get podium with the two.
So how did it feel winning last year then?
It was really cool. It was really cool to be a part of something that achieved such a high title. in the Greenpower community. But yeah, it's pretty surreal.
Oh, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Alongside this, they showed us what modifications that they have made to their car to give themselves an advantage, such as how their car separates and the fact that they use a band instead of a chain.